The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Gators are in the hurry up. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Looking for room, it's Daniels. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. At the 35, he's got room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Abrams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Gators want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Quarterback moving. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Crosses the 40. And he's running in the open. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball. And all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Give to the running back. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And his His molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cade!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Makes a move. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Comes out throwing on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On second down, he's looking downfield. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. The Gators decide to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Here on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. At the 45, on his way. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what...
And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive to get
all kinds of running room. The 10. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy...
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He
fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over 100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Daniels. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. That's caught. It's Daniels. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. Runs through a tackle.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. Tempo and overdrive. Looking to throw on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. The official says no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the punt team. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution here, critical down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
In the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of running room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Miami.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up in the touchdown.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah,
the expressway is wide open. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the plus.
Open runway ahead. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, first down.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They've got the screen set up. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to this connection.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Muscling ahead on third and short. The Gators get enough for the first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call. Played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Set on 1st down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Runs through the tackle. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. And runs through another guy. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
Miami 21, Florida 17.
First down to start the drive after the break. The option look. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. They want to run this quarterback. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the move. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. And the Canes are in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st down from the 11. On the move. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now the pitch. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Just ran him over. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Gators moving quickly to the line. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Offense, quick tempo. Wants to throw on first down. The freshman just a little too much on that one. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Get it out on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exact.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Touchdown.
Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
The receiver on the jet sweep. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the two-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Turns it on in midfield. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And they'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. catch in the middle. It's Livingston. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Crosses the 45. He's loose. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. These plays are getting big.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here and late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
They'll throw it on first down. And that one's incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field, and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Defense not showing press coverage. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Here's a throw downfield late. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
it's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.